I'm Joel Baird, the General Manager of Missoula Community Access Television, inviting you to another edition of our series, Your Missoula. In the studio with me is Janet Rose. She is the Executive Director of Animeals in Horse Haven. Janet, thanks so much for coming over.
Thank you so much for inviting me to talk about what I love more than anything else.
That's so great. You and animals
Yeah.
feel the same sort of way, too. So we're chatting away before we started recording, and we decided one thing we really want to let people know is the capital campaign
Yes.
that Animeals is launching for a large permanent home for your mission and activities. And it makes me think, well, we better tell people. What is your mission and activities? Like Animeals is saying something right there.
I think the full title says it all. Animeals is a no-kill adoption center and animal food bank. And within that, we have one of our most significant programs is the Critical Care Fund. Within the Critical Care Fund, which is tied to us being a no-kill shelter, is that any cat that comes into our shelter as a stray, a relinquishment, whatever its medical condition, we will take care of it. So unless a veterinarian determines with a team that the animal is in pain and has no chance really of recovery or treatment, then that is the only time we would consider euthanasia. The other thing is we have a honey fund. So veterinary care is very challenging all over the country and here. And it can be very expensive. So if a person has a cat or a dog that needs emergency medical care and they can't afford it, we will donate a portion on a case-by-case basis. And then we have, this is such a unique program, it's called Gaia's Landing. If you adopt a cat or a kitten that has a chronic medical condition, such as diabetes, we will support that animal's care in perpetuity. So that really encourages adoption. At the same time, the Animal Food Bank is designed to help people in need of food for their pets so that they don't have to give up their pet.
Yeah.
So cat, dog, we don't usually have any ferrets and mice, but especially cats and dogs. So we work with the homebound disabled, people in a critical crisis, the unhoused. If you need food, we will provide it.
Oh, that's such a wonderful offer, especially people living on a fixed income.
Absolutely.
Where they think, don't get a pet. I remember someone telling me that some years ago, that they're so expensive. You have the food and then the vet bill, look out.
Everything.
And in some respects, of course, they're right, for me.
Yes, so we try to help.
Yeah.
Because, the bottom line is that it's hard for humans to live without animals and pets. And they enrich our lives so incredibly. We have people who come in and will just say, I just need to decompress. I want to sit with an animal in the shelter. And the animals love it and the people love it. We have children coming in from the GUTS program. We have children coming in from different programs. We have the bookmobile that comes in with books and people borrow a book and read to the cats. So many wonderful programs. But we're in an aging, old former wine warehouse, and we really need a new shelter with a surgical suite where we can have visitation and meetups and education and, of course, a lot more medical care. And the other thing, when we talk about programs, we spay and neuter every cat that is going out for adoption. If they come in, they get spayed or neutered, vaccinated, and we also have microchip clinics for dogs and cats. Yeah. So it's expensive. Our capital campaign is probably smaller than most. If anyone was donating $3 million, either $1 million, you can name the building.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, naming rights. There you go.
We have a small building that was donated to Animeals that we are in the process of trying to sell. So, and we have some earmarked funds already set aside for the campaign. So with $3 million, it would be a done deal.
Wow, that would be so wonderful.
It will be so wonderful for Missoula, so wonderful for pet owners, and so wonderful for animals.
Yeah. And Scott has been showing people the website at home, but I want to make sure, in case they're watching this show on a small device, that we say what the URL is of the website.
Super simple, Animeals.com.
Yeah, that would do it. So just all one word,
One word.
ANIMEALS.com.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And is there a donate button on the...
There is a donate button. We also have a lot of really fun events coming up. We have just a whole range. Pint nights.
Yeah.
We have a Heartini event. It's going to be art for sale. They all have animal themes at Animeals, and kind of an open house on February 12th. Just a lot of, but our biggest event, how could I not talk about this?
No.
So it's our single annual gala, March 20th. It's Marty Paws.
Oh, cute.
Animeals, Marty Paws, Montana, at the Wilma.
Oh, yeah.
It's a concert. Rob Quist is our fantastic MC. And there will be amazing raffles and prizes and merch and great music and just a lot of fun. And of course, people dress up either as wild as you want, like cat-ish, or Marty Paw-ish. Marty Gras.
Mardi Gras-ish with the animal theme in mind, perhaps.
And during happy hour, so like from 4 to 7, we'll start out in the lobby of the Residence Inn, and we have a catwalk all over downtown, and we'll hit a number of bars and restaurants and cafes and breweries before the concert at the Wilma.
Oh, that's a great idea. So like a little pub crawl.
Yes,
just like
perfect.
New Orleans or whatnot.
Yes, a pub crawl, cat crawl.
Yeah, cat crawl. That's kind of a wonderful event. So let's just make sure people remember that one. March 20th. Are tickets for sale yet on the website?
On our website and Logjam.
Oh, and they could go to Logjam where the tickets grow.
And the tickets are only $20.
Oh, that's so reasonable.
Then you buy a drink, you buy a lot of raffle tickets. Some incredible raffle prizes, just incredible.
Because you've been building that up ever so long.
We have so many friends, which is wonderful. And a great board.
No kidding.
And a great team.
Yeah. And people can volunteer, right?
The wonderful thing is you can just come in and say, I want to volunteer. I want to help to clean. I want to read to the cats. I want to pet them. I want to play with them. You just come in and we let you do that.
Right.
I think that's so nice. It's a very welcoming environment. We're very accessible, even though a lot of people don't know where we are.
It's true.
It's very accessible. It's right off West Broadway next to Gull RV and Boats.
Oh, sure. And it's just like a little behind West Broadway.
Yes.
That's it. And there's so many people, I'm sure, that are so grateful to Animeals over the years. Like here at MCAT, our own Neil was served by Animeals, and he says he's getting back to you to take pictures and video.
Oh, he's fabulous. He is fabulous, yes. And I meet just so many people who say, oh, I got my cat at Animeals, and I got my kitten at Animeals.
Yeah. And this service, too, like just to emphasize that to those who may be watching either on cable or streaming, that if people have an animal and they're worried that the animal's a financial burden, like in terms of food or veterinarian care, they are just the kind of people that Animeals wants to help.
Exactly. We'll do the very best we can. Food, always. We're also always welcome donations of food. And then I also want to mention that we're doing, it's very different. Usually you have species-specific conferences.
Yeah.
As you know, I've done the Equus International Film Festival, and I have a horse rescue. And I thought there are so many issues related to rescue and animal welfare that overlap, that cross over. And these are critical issues. So we are hosting Horsehaven, Montana, and Animeals will be hosting an animal welfare conference in September here in Missoula.
Oh, that's great. You got to get MCAT to record it, too.
Love it. Yes. Thank you.
Well, Janet, thanks so much for taking the time to be with us today.
I love doing it. I love talking about it because we all love, most of us love animals. So.
We do. And thank you, dear viewer, for taking the time to learn more about Animeals, a people and animal helping organization right here in Missoula. And if you want to learn more, go to the website Scott's been showing you. That's Animeals, ANIMEALS.com. For MCAT, I'm Joel Baird. Thanks for watching.